Really tries to save it for Melanson. The 2-2 pitch. And a fly ball to right center field. That's going to drop for a hit. And bobble. McCutcheon's throw. The runner breaks for the plate. Here's the throw. Wow. He is out. The Buccos win it. Raise the Jolly Roger. They waved home Shearholtz. He's thrown out at the plate. The Buccos win their 90th. What a finish.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. How about that finish?
Carpenter making everybody wait a little bit longer now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 6-1 Boston. 9th inning of game 6. Koji ready. He turns on the rubber. The 2-2 home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The 2013 Red Sox are the world champions and Boston strong. Bedlam at Fenway Park as the Red Sox clinch the World Series at Fenway for the first time in 95 years.
A great day for baseball in Baltimore. It's the Indians and the Orioles coming up next. It's been the home of the Orioles since 1991, and there's a good look at beautiful Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Central Division leading Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's begin by taking a look at what's led us to Game 3 of this 4-game set.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the series on the road. You see there, these guys have come in and taken the first 2 games of this 4-game set. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now, and it's obviously showing in their results.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against a guy who's made great strides the last few years, the 6'5" right-hander Chris Tillman. Michael Bourne will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1.
First pitch, 4-0.
And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. So it's a bunt single here to start things out. And with that, let's check out the Orioles on defense. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Michael Brantley will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. No move from Bourne. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A leap at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Well, this is really well done out there. I can't tell you how many times I've seen guys range back to the wall and then mistime that jump, but he tracks this all the way and winds up making a super catch.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now as we got a couple of All-Stars from last year squaring off in this one.
Yeah, a couple of first-time All-Stars, too. Both guys coming off of great years.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. In the dirt here. Bourne's running into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit.
There's a guy that's locked in at the plate. Even down 0-2, there's no panic in his approach. When you have that positive mindset at the plate, good things are going to happen.
Brandon Moss will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And this is going to be a foul ball. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jones is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
Nick Swisher will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Yan Gomes will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a big swing here as he gives it a pretty good ride out to deep center field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
David Murphy will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
David Murphy.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. The Orioles here in their new orange jerseys, or perhaps their new old orange jerseys. Haven't been seen since 1992. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one will get this one. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. And there you see how Buck Showalter's Orioles will line things up. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Jamal Weeks will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman, Jamal Weeks.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
The next pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you'd call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a one-out single.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Chris Davis will stride fourth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently fourth in the American League in that department. Now here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And there are the AL home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. But this is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Adam Jones will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to first baseman Swisher, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Zach Walters will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And this sails right over Davis's head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, you know, this is actually a much tougher play than it looks. First, he's got to barehand the ball. Then he's got to readjust his body to square himself up to first base. And when he winds up throwing it, he throws it poorly.
Michael Brantley will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Fouled straight back. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Jason Kipnis will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, this is really turning into an onslaught now. I mean, you see it right there. 7 hits against him now. We're still just in the second inning. And you want to at least give him a chance to work out of it, but at this point, I can't really see him turning this thing around.
Brandon Moss will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning.
That's foul.
And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Nick Swisher will have a shot now to really open this one up in the early going. swing and a ground ball towards the middle, and that's off his leg on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 3 left for the Indians. They lead it 4-0. J.J. Hardy will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.